Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to start a new series where I am meeting with some of the local Jeepers and overlanders around in the area, and we're going to do what we call a rig runaround. We're just going to kind of go through the rigs and see modifications that they've done or any upgrades that they've done, so on and so forth. And this is going to do a couple of things. It gives the newcomers kind of some ideas of what works on the rigs, and what kind of upgrades you need to do, and then also some stuff that maybe they've done that they didn't like and had to redo. So we're going to talk about all of those things, and hopefully this is going to be first in the series. So if any of you guys want to do a rig runaround of your rig, just get in touch with me in the comments, or you can send me an email, and we'll see if we can get that taken care of. So check it out. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I got Laine Champion with me, a buddy of mine, and he's a local business owner here in North Alabama, and we're going to kind of do a rig run around of his rig today. So Laine, tell us a little bit about your business and what you do.
So I've got a blacksmith shop here. It's called Hammered, and we do heirloom quality home accents, handle holders and stuff like that. We also do custom fabrication, any kind of metal work that you want done. We pretty much handle that as well.
Awesome, sounds good. So we're just gonna start around here on the front of the truck and kind of work our way around, okay?
Yeah, so I wanted a winch bumper, and I didn't want to build one. I wanted something that would set my winch really low. The front of that Jeep that's just my favorite look with the silver and stuff. Right. So Cab Fab did the bumper, 10,000 pound Warren with synthetic rope, and 2.5-inch suspension lift for the 35s.
That's awesome.
Bumper, it's Smitty built Atlas bumper, and it's got the extra room for jerry cans, which I'm going to modify that and put some storage boxes and just keep one jerry can. It'll let you carry the full size spare tire, high lift jack, whatever you want to add on it. This is heavy enough to do that.
Okay. What does this spin out right here?
Yeah, so this is the Smitty built roof rack, which is not compatible with this rear bumper. So I had to drill or cut holes to make this come through the bumper to work, and I've got the rest of the cage off right now. But when I carry the canoe and stuff, the cage sits right back on top of it.
So you've got your overland trailer, and you can still carry your canoes and all that kind of stuff too. I imagine that helps out a little bit.
Yeah, the cage kills your gas mileage, and it's loud, so so I keep it off just running around.
Only running when you need to.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Talk a little about what's happening on the inside. It's pretty stock, except for the rugged radios, DMRS unit with the switch pod up over the mirror, and the hidden Cobra CB. ARB twin air compressors mounted under the seat, and I made these little mounts for a quick connect that's all welded in. It just makes everything a lot cleaner, and I've got flex hose running from this side to the other side, so I've got quick connects on both sides.
Okay. You know about how long it takes you to air up after you air down?
No, it doesn't take long at all, a few minutes.
You go down to what, about 12?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Good deal. All right, well that's awesome. project after you. Kind of a plug-and-play situation. You just load up and go anytime you want to go camping. So that's what really kind of shines for me on these off-road trailers like this, is the ease of set up and tear down, and just kind of load up and go. So tell us a little bit about how you got the rooftop tent on the trailer itself.
Yeah, so this is a 4x8 anvil enclosed trailer. I bought it, which it comes stock with I think 14-inch wheels, little tires. So I've had to modify everything except for the box. I built a rack, the fenders, the steps, for the tires and for the tent, because you just can't, the tent's so big you couldn't mount it straight to that. It would just, So we built a rack, we built the fenders. In order to get we didn't flip the axle like some people do. That just gives you too much bounce. So we got the lift just by putting big tires on it, ditching the stock fenders and building our fenders up. And I think if you're not going to go independent, that's the way you need to go. But in order to do that, you've got to run wheel adapters for two reasons. You've got to, if you want to run matching Jeep wheels, which I do, same size on the trailer, you need an adapter, you need to find the hubs. But if you don't have some way of pushing that out for the clearance, you just can't fit them. So we had to get adapters, but then we had to machine them in-house to make it work for the trailer and these tires. So I've got a Jeep with basically 3 spare tires if everything falls apart.
Right. So you're still running a leaf under the axle, right?
Yeah.
And then you just put the adapters on there to push the offset out to the wheels to be able to clear the trailer.
Yeah, my wheels are -12 offset, and in order for that to work on a trailer, you had to push the wheels out.
Right.
And so we kind of killed 2 birds with 1 stone by running an adapter to do that and correct the lug pattern to fit the Jeep, if we needed to pull the wheel off and put it on the Jeep. So I hope that I'll never get that bad.
Or you could use the spare off of the Jeep on your trailer as well.
Same thing, yeah.
Good deal.
So
do you carry an extra spare for the trailer?
No.
Is that your thing? Okay.
not yet. I don't know if I will or not.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about the tent you're running.
Smitty built XL. I've got 3 kids, 13-year-old, 8-year-old, and 4-year-old, and it fits all of us. And we've got the annex that we can have the room. So really, you could put 4 or 5 kids and 2 or 3 adults in the annex, and it'd be comfortable. But I don't think that'll ever be the case. But I mean, if we wanted to, we could do it.
Do you know about how much the tent itself weighs?
Not right offhand. I mean, 150, 200 pounds maybe. That's just a guess.
Does it ride pretty good on top of the trailer?
Oh yeah, everything's balanced. That's the thing, if you're going to do this, you need to play around with how you position the load on top to get it to where you're not, where you got the good tongue weight, but you're not, crazy.
Right.
Or it'll ride rough. But that's what it is.
All right, cool. Well, let's check out the back. Trailer. Looks like you've modified a little bit of stuff on the inside. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so if you're going to do anything teardrop camping or anything like this, you got to be organized, which this isn't a great example, but we're getting there. We've got our boat paddles and everything mounted on the wall, our fishing equipment. Usually I keep my camp stove and all my cookware in these bins. Sleeping bags are usually in bins, and everything is situated like it needs to be. Try to keep it to where we can pull the bins out, set up camp, and then we're good to go in 15 or 20 minutes.
That's awesome. And what about back here on the back door?
Yeah, so this is just stuff I got at Lowe's, like the Craftsman paper towel holder and drink holder, and I bought it just because I liked it and it was cheap. It works good.
Absolutely.
This is a Rock Slide Engineer fold-up table, and it's made for a JK tailgate, so you can, when we're packed up and going, you know, it doesn't take up any room.
Oh, that's awesome.
But it served a better purpose on the trailer than it did on the back door of the Jeep.
Right.
And when we built the cage and all of that for the tent, we brought it all around the bottom.
Right.
So we stiffened up the whole trailer by adding this to it, and we put points for a high lift jack if it ever got to that situation.
Right. Okay. No issues with the weight on the door or anything of that nature?
No, the only thing we did was just put a piece of plywood here just to help even the load out. And this is just a personal build. This isn't something that, if I was going to do it for a customer, it'd be much cleaner, but this is my stuff, so I'm not near as picky.
I understand. Okay, Laine, tell us a little bit about what you're doing in the front of the trailer.
So the trailer came with a regular 2-inch hitch right here, but I cut all of that off and I welded in a 2-inch receiver like what would be on your bumper. The reason being, when we drop at a campsite or somewhere, I can take the tongue itself and put it in the Jeep, and it's going to be harder for somebody to steal it because people don't just ride around with that. On the flip side of that, if we wanted to build an off-road hitch that's not DOT approved, I guess, we could put an articulating hitch on here when we go off-road or something. So it's more versatile for us to be able to take this out and swap hitches. And then I had to build the hitch out of my Jeep so that I could clear my tire and stuff. So
you got the longer receiver in the back. Okay, that's cool. Have you had any issues towing off-road with it?
No, none. We don't go too extreme, but it goes wherever we need to go, wherever we want to go.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, cool. Well, that's a basic runaround of Laine's rig. I think he's done a great job with, with all the parts that he has modified to fit his needs and his family's needs. Laine, tell us, is there anything that you modified on the trailer that you found out that you didn't need?
No, not really. I mean, I don't think we did anything that extreme to the trailer myself. It was just purpose built for what we wanted to do with it. We thought about it for a while before we even started on modifying the trailer.
That's awesome. Is there a next project? I know these things are hardly ever really done. So, is there anything next on the agenda?
Yeah, I want to build a ground-up expedition-style teardrop camper, same size, without the tent. It's got the living quarters and everything on the inside. I've got some ideas about that. I want to play around with it.
Awesome. All right. Well, I have no doubts that you can do it, just from what we've seen today. So, thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to put a link in for Laine's business so that you guys can get a hold of him if you need to. And like, share, and subscribe.